Yes, guys, and last class, I think, hope you guys remember, we guys were discussing something called as a regular expression, and this was briefly telling about a regular expression is. For example, we used to write an expression A, B, A star, B star, another thing, and that was a brief introduction about regular expression in a previous class. And now, moving ahead, this class will be telling something called as a regular grammar. Guys, don't get confused with regular expression and a grammar. Regular expression meant to say is a normal thing where we represent something called as A star, B star. Or we're using that, we'll be writing some DFA. From DFA to regular expression, we used to convert it. Okay, and now to make it more easier, there is something called as a regular grammar. As the name English means, something called as a grammar. Grammar is it's a simple one. I'll be writing somewhat in an English way. That's what a grammar is. A same thing here. We'll be writing something with respect to regular grammar. What that something is, I'll be telling in this in the class in detail. Okay. Now the guy by some a guy by name Noam Chomsky. He's the one who has been invented something called as a regular grammar. The main example for a regular grammar are few types of grammars are there. For example, type 0 grammar, type 1 grammar, type 2, and followed with the type 3 grammar. And type 0 is unrestricted grammar. Type 1 we name it as a context sensitive grammar. Type 2 is called as context free grammar. Type 3 is called as a regular grammar. Today's class I'll be explaining something called as a regular grammar. Okay, sir, idella ಏನು what is this grammar meant to say andre simple thing is the best example. I think when I was explaining about an automata theory, I gave an example for a best grammar example. That is the example for an automata is the example for an automata is what? Alexa ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. A Google Alexa. Like simple thing, a Google machine. In that Google machine, hope you guys remember, I used to say something. Hey Google, play me a song that will reply it back. Okay, that is the best example for a regular grammar. How that's the best example? I'll be explaining it further in a detailed way. Okay, now let me define what exactly you mean by a regular grammar. A regular grammar is always been defined by using four tuples. A regular grammar is always been defined by using four tuples as a G equals V, T, P, and S. The grammar G is equals to V, T, P, and S. Okay, now what is this V, T, P, and S? And abbreviations are V stands for a variable, T stands for a terminal, P stands for a production, S stands for a starting of a state. Okay, hope you remember the DFA. We used to define M equals Q sigma delta Q naught A. Q on the number of states, variables used, what is the starting state, what is the final state. In the same way, for every grammar, we define G equals VTPS. V is a number of variables, T is a number of terminals, P is a production, S stands for a starting state. Okay, now the representation of a regular grammar is being quite changed. Andre, the representation of a regular grammar I do in the manner of something tends to something. Something tends to something. Where here you have to keep one thing in mind. V stands for a variables. Variable andre, here they will be having a combinations of uppercase and a lowercase. I'm repeating again. Here they will be having a combination of uppercase and a lowercase. For example, here I represent something called as an uppercase as state name. Andre, the uppercase are called as a variable. Clear? The uppercase values are called as a variable. In this given machine, how many uppercase are there? There is one uppercase called S, A and B. A and B. Okay. So I write it as S, comma, A, comma, B are a variable. Clear? Okay. Now, terminal andre enu? The number of lowercase, just like a symbols. How many symbols are there? In this machine, there are two symbols called A and B. So here I write as A, comma, B. Okay, now S stands for a starting state. In this machine, which is the starting state, I'm always the first transaction called as a starting state. Andre, S is a starting state for the given grammar. Okay, what do you mean by P? P stands for a productions. Andre, This representation are called as a production. There is a bit rule to produce a production. That rule as left side, if you observe, there will be only a state name. Left side, if you observe, there will be only a state name followed with, I'm going to say, as a state name tends to the another states. S tends to something, A and B, where here A and represent a terminal, B represents something called terminal. This is called as a production. Now, whenever I say about something called a grammar, this is a definition of a grammar. There are two types of a grammar. One grammar we name it as a right linear grammar. One more grammar we name it as a left linear grammar. I repeat again, there are two types of grammar, a right linear grammar and a left linear grammar. What do you mean by right linear and left linear? If you observe the given thing, this is called as a right linear grammar. How it is right linear grammar? Something called A tends to A and B. This A is terminal, the lowercase a is called terminal, followed with a variable. Andre, always and always the variable will be in the right hand side and hence it is called as a right linear grammar. Always and always the variable capital B is right hand side and hence it is called as a right linear grammar. Okay, and even this A tends to A because the right side, left side always should be a terminal followed with a variable. Illi variable illa anta, and this is called as a right linear. The opposite to this is called a left linear. Illi always and always the left side of a transaction will be a variable followed with a terminal. Variable followed with the terminal, and this is called as a left linear and a right linear. Because whatever I have explained left linear, right linear, in exam point of view or in this syllabus, we do have only one thing called a right linear grammar. We don't have something called as left linear grammars. Is that clear? And the don'ts are, I can never write something called A tends to A. I can never write in this manner. This is not called as a grammar because either the grammar should be in a right linear or left linear. It can never be in this manner. Is that clear, guys? This what is called a brief introduction of a grammar. Okay, now let me explain you what you mean by a grammar and what should I do and how to solve kind of thing. Okay, here I'll be writing a thing. Sir, grammar anta ira. What do you mean by grammar andre? By making of this transaction, I produce an end result. For example, I start with S tends to AB. I start with S tends to AB. What do you mean by A? It will be defined in a later part. What do you mean by A? It will be defined later part. For example, S tends to AB. Now again this S tends to, what is the meaning of this A? The meaning of A is a lowercase a. Andre, this is a terminal and I write B in the same way. What do you mean by now A is being done? What do you mean by this B? B andre, yet again a terminal B. And this is called as a grammar. If I use this as a machine, the machine produce a symbol called AB. A machine produce a language or a grammar called AB. Is that clear? Now, going on in the detailed one or going on with a few more question point of view, let me explain what all is all about. Okay, now here is a question in a regular grammar. Here there's something called G. G stands for a grammar. Grammar as SAB. As soon as you see uppercase, I came to know these are variables. Correct? As soon as I saw my uppercase, I came to know these are a variable. And what is this? As soon as I this, I came to know these are terminals. Correct? Variables, terminal. Ivaga. What is this? These are productions. Correct? These are production thing hota hai. Something tends to something. Something tends to something. Something tends to something. Whenever there is an arrow mark and right hand side and left hand side, I name this as a production. Always keep one thing in mind. I rewrite the given thing again. It says S tends to AB. Always one thing, left side only a state name will be there. Right side there can be a combination of state and I meant to say variable and a terminal. And A tends to A or A, and B tends to BB slash B. Clear? B tends to BB slash B. Okay, Ivaga. So what do you mean by the language expression artha agta illa? Let me equate this and write it. First I read S tends to AB anta. Okay, because I always start with S tends to AB. Now let me write the further thing. What will be a language for the given machine? Now what is the meaning of A? Either I can write AA or a single A. Either I can write AA or a single A. Let me write a single A now. A and B. Then now S tends to, what is the value of this B? The value of B is either BB or B. Either BB or B. So this remains same A. Instead of this B, I write a normal B. Is that clear? This is one language. Let me write the further one. Okay. Now, by taking same start machine, AB are equated. What is the value of A? Avaga, I've been taken this one. Let me take this. AA slash B. What is the value of A again? Again, I can take AA slash B. Okay. I'm sorry. There is no slash here. I'm sorry. There is no slash here. Okay. Now, S tends to 2 A's is been done. Again, value of A, I ends with the terminal. If there is a state, it does a continuous looping one. So I ends with the terminal. I write an A and B. Clear? Now let me write again. What is your value of B? The value of B will be A. Either this or this. Anything you want, I can take. Now let me end the language, or let me end the grammar. So I've been till I get all as a terminal, till I get all as ABCD format, I will be writing the same. Is that clear? Okay, let me go with one more language, how it can come. Okay, starting with S tends to AB. Clear? S tends to AB. So now let me write S tends to, what is the value of this A? Let me go in a reverse way. I write small a and capital B. Clear? The value of A, I've been taken this. Okay, now small a, what is the value of B? Let me take this. B. Again the value of B, let me take one more B and B. Now let me wind up the things so I can write B. Is that clear? Is that clear? Okay. If you observe this, let me write the language. Language yatra kansa. If you observe this, the language are there in the format like it can be, I got something called AB, or I got 3AB, or 1A with 3B, or I can get 2A's with 3B. It will go further. So now I have to define the language. So I will define the value of L as A and B will occur in a normal way. Andre, I write the value of A power N and the value of B power M. Do I have equal values of A and equal value of B? No, I don't have equality. So I write as A bandre, it is continuous of A to the power of something or continuous B to the power of something. So I have written as AN and BN where the value of N is greater than or equal to 0 and the value of M is greater than or equal to 0. This what is called as a grammar. Okay? For the given grammar, the language is this. For the given grammar, the language L is equals to A power N, B power M, where the value of N is greater than or equal to 0 and the value of M is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, now for you to get more understood, let me go and solve the next question. And my next question says language L equals W is a word which has a combinations of A and B where length of W is even. I hope what I write is I write something called as a DFA diagram. I hope you guys know how to write a DFA. Even under I know something A and B which accept 0th time or 2 time or 4 time or 6 time. Something called 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. I hope you guys are clear about this diagram. So I feel like I don't need much explanation for this. There will be a starting state as a final state. and I write something called as a T. Okay, here I write A comma B or A comma B. Okay, ಅರ್ಥ ತಾನೆ diagram ಇದು. See, 0A, 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 0B, 1B, 2B, 3B, 4B ಆ ಥರ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So this time, for this I have to write in this manner. I have to write a grammar. For the given diagram, I have to write a grammar like this. How to write a grammar? So always I came to which is starting state in between the S and T. The starting state is yes. Correct? So first S shuru ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. S tends to, if I use the symbol A, where am I going? I'm going to T. If I use the symbol A, I'm going to T. So I write it as AT. Clear everyone? AT. Same way, S tends to, if I use symbol B, where am I going? T. So this is called as B and T. Clear? Okay, now let me go with T. If means without writing continuous, I'm writing. Okay, I don't mind. Okay, if I use something called T, in a T, if I use A, where am I going? I'm going to S. So I write it as AS. Clear? Again, if I use T, if I use symbol B, where am I going? I'm going to S. So I write it as BS. Is that clear, guys? Okay, now idaದ್ರೆ continuation ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ ಇದೆ. If you observe, to break any string, I need something called as a terminal. If you observe, to break any string, I need, for example, here AB was there. To break the continuous flow, I stopped at A. Here I stopped at B. Illi continue ಆಯ್ತು, I stopped here. Illi continue ಆಯ್ತು, I stopped here. Okay, to stop any string, I need something called as a breaking off thing. So here make star means just start just for your remembrance. To end a thing, if you observe this, if I don't get any symbol, I am into a final state. When something called a final state and start state come, I represent S tends to an epsilon. S tends to an epsilon. Andre, when I am starting state, the final state, this comes to an end. Okay, let me trace. I hope then you guys can remember the things. Okay, ಇವಾಗ even number of A and B. Okay, even number of A and B. ಇವಾಗ this is the transition. First and foremost, I take S tends to. If I need 0, I use epsilon. So I get nothing. Clear? If I need a length of 2, I take S tends to AT 1, S tends to T and Reno, either AS or BS, anything I can take. AAS, what is the value of S? Either I can take this or this, this or this. Now my target is to do a length of 2. The length of 2 is been done. For this S, I represent epsilon, so I wind up AA. Clear? Okay, let me take a length of 4. S tends to AT, and what is the value of T? AS, AAS. Now the length is 2, I want 4. So AA, the value of S is either AT or BT, anything. See, here I don't have any constraints of representation of A, number of S and number of B. It says the length is even. So I will take B. BT. I am taken BT. S tends to BT. For this S, I have been taken BT. Now, what is the value of T? Let me take either of BS. AABS is, I need a length of 4. The length of 4 is being done. I use epsilon. So my answer will be 2AA followed with 2Bs. Is that clear, guys? This is what we call it as something writing a regular grammar. Something writing in a regular grammar. Is this clear? Okay. Ivaga, let me go with a few more questions and a few more things. Let me go with a few more examples for you all. This time I am explaining only the thing which is in a question paper or in a textbook. Okay. Now, I have a question, and that question says, I have a language where W is A, B. These are the symbols used. For this symbol, there is a constraints, and that constraints are, I get a word which ends with, 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 whi 4 A's, which ends with 4 A's. Andre, let me write a regular expressions. Regular expression ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? There will be a combination of either A or B n number of times followed with this. Correct? This is the regular expression. Okay, now this one, in this question, they only given a regular grammar. They have been given a regular grammar. S tends to BS, AS, something, something, another thing. So I have to write a diagram for this. I have to write a diagram for this. How to write a diagram? Let me take a starting pen. Now assume I need a starting state. I take it as S as a starting state because S is there. ಇವಾಗ S upon A is going for S. S upon A is going for S. Correct? Now S upon B also is going for S. A comma B. And S upon B, I'm going to B. I have written a state called B by using a symbol A. I'm using a state called B by using a symbol A. Okay, now ivaga B, the value of B is, I'm going to a state called C by using symbol A. I'm going to a state called C. Correct? Ivaga C in the A, I'm going to state called D. Correct? From D, take A, from D, take A, and that's it. Take A, and can I write self loop? No, it will be n number of A's. So again, I'm going to something called a state called a final state. I take it as E, and I write A over here. N number of A's followed with 1, 2, 3, 4 A's. Clear, guys? Okay, let me explain one more question. Let me write one more thing. Ivaga, I think this will be more easier for you to write a diagram. Okay, the question goes simple here. Write a automata for the given regular grammar, or by using this automata explain a regular grammar. This will this way. So now they have been given CFG. They have been They have been given a grammar for me. For the given grammar, I have to write a machine. Starting state yadiyappa. If you observe, the starting state is yes. So I write S over here. This is my starting state. And let me write first. S tends to epsilon. What do you mean S tends to epsilon? Whenever an epsilon word comes, this means say it's going for final state. That is a final. So now for this machine, starting state is a final state. Clear? Okay, let me write the thing. S tends to, it's going to a state called B by using a symbol A. So now I write something called a B by taking a symbol what? A. Okay, now this is done. Now this S tends to going to C by taking a symbol A again. I'll take a state called C by taking a symbol A. Now S is going to a state called A by using a symbol B. Again, one more state, A, B. Clear? Perfect. S tends to BC. It's going to a state called C by using what? A symbol B. S tends to A to C. A to C. For B, it's going by taking a symbol C. For B, it's going to a symbol called C. Now, A tends to BA. A, if I use a symbol called B, it's going to A. And the artha something called as a self loop by taking A. A tends to CA. A tends to CA. It's taking a symbol called C. Again, it's going for A. And A tends to epsilon. What do you mean by this? Epsilon, as I've been said you, that state will be a final state. Clear? Okay, now let me go with the B. B tends to AB. Again, a self loop. It's taking A. B tends to. It's a mistake. Okay. B tends to CB. Again, it's going to C. and B tends to an epsilon. This means the starting state is this state is a final state. Here again it's a self loop. I use A and I use B. It is an epsilon, so I take C as a final state. I hope everyone are clear about these questions. Is that clear, guys? Is that clear? Okay, now let me write. Let me solve one more and the last question for this session. Let me explain one more and the last for this session. And the thing is, here there is something called a language where a comma b is there. Constraints is w contains a substring a b. Andre, it is in the format of a b b before anything, after anything. Before anything, after anything. Andre, a plus b to the power star or a plus b to the power star. N number of a's and b's come, n number of a's and b's come. I don't mind doing. Okay, let me write a diagram. Let me write a diagram for this. I will take S as a starting state. N number of A and B is represented as A comma B. Correct? A plus B whole star is represented like this. Now S, I take state called A. It's A, B, and B. I name it as B, and here I name it as C. As soon as AAB comes, it's going to a final state, hence I represent in this manner. Okay, after this, A plus B whole star, I represent as A comma B. Is that clear? Is that clear? Okay, this what is the diagram. Okay, for this, let me write a CFG. For this, let me write a grammar, how it looks. S tends to A. When I'm in SA, where am I going? I'm going to S again. So I've written that. Clear? Or S tends to B ಹೋಗ್ತಾ B again it's going for S. B again is going for S. So I write BS. Or if I use A, it's going for A. So I take it as AA. I hope now everyone are clear how to write the grammar for the given question. Okay, now ಇವಾಗ A ಅಂತಿದೆ. A tends to, if I use symbol B, it's going for B. So I write it as BB. Clear? Now next B. B andre ಏನು? In a B, I get a symbol called B, I go to state called C. Clear? Okay, now what do you mean by C? If I use symbol A, I'm going to C again. So I write as C as AC. Or B again going for C, BC. Or this is a final state. As I have been said you, the final state is represented as an epsilon. So I write here as an epsilon. Is that clear? This is what you mean by writing a grammar for the given language. Writing a grammar for the given language. Ivaga, itara bandu mele, for all the questions you have to write the same. Only for the last question I'm explaining you, I'll be writing something called G equals VTPS. What is V? The variables used are S, A, B, C. S, A, B, and C. So I write here as S, A, B, and C. Clear? What is T? T is a terminals. ಎಷ್ಟು symbols use ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ? A, B, A, B, B, A, B. Only two, and that is A and B. Clear? And next is VI to TI to P. What is P? Productions. I write in a flower braces. I copy paste. I copy paste everything. Don't mind. Idine I have to write here instead of wasting your time. I've been said as copy this, paste here. Clear? Rewrite here. And what is S? S stands for starting state, and the starting state for the machine is S. And this what you mean by writing something called as a regular grammar. This is what you mean by writing something called as a regular grammar. I hope everyone are clear about the given regular grammar and writing grammar for the given thing and how for the given questions, how to write it and what to be done whenever a given grammar is called G equals VTPS and everything is being specified in the manner. I hope you're not clear about this, guys. If you guys